Hey guys, what's up? This is Coach Tex. DFW Penguin Basketball, Penguinhoops.com. Today, we're going to talk about the sideline parent coach, the parent that coaches from the sidelines. Okay, before we get started, if you're getting anything from this video, you check out this video. It does not hurt to like it and subscribe. I have a bunch of content that I'm going to continue to put up here on my website and talk about, but today we're going to talk about the parent that coaches from the sidelines. Now, there are many different reasons why a parent will coach from the sideline, okay? One is a lot of parents, they coach from the sidelines, yell obscenities and all this stuff because they honestly feel like by doing this, they're helping the team, okay? They're helping players out, this, that, and other. Even if they've never been to a practice to watch or help a practice or anything, they feel like they are helping the team by yelling commands and stuff from the sidelines, from the bleachers and things of that nature. And they feel like they want to be involved during the game. Two, some people view yelling commands and things like that and getting on the referee and all of this stuff. They think of doing this as helping, not helping the team, but cheering the team on, okay, and supporting the team. They don't think that it's bad. They don't think that it's hurting the players on the team. They don't think that it's distracting players from getting anything from the coach. They just think they're cheering the team on and supporting the team. A lot of parents think that their kids' 8th grade or 6th grade basketball team is their own personal NBA franchise. So they think of it as them just helping out or supporting the team. Another reason would be this parent really wants to coach, but they don't really have the expertise or they don't have the time to do that, or the roles of assistant coaches are already taken. So this is what they do. They show up. They never show up to practices. They just show up to games and try to coach from the sideline because maybe they work too much, or they work too much to coach the team themselves, or they're not available, or all the assistant coaches' spots are taken, and they can't coach. So this is their role in their mind that they can coach from the sideline. Okay. The last reason is this coach on the team may think, or this parent on the team may think that they are a better coach than the actual coach. They don't really respect the coach as a coach, and they feel like they need to coach the team from the sideline in order to help, which, guys, there's so many different things of why this is bad. One of the main reasons this is bad is mainly because when a parent is coaching from the sidelines, okay, it confuses players on the team more than a lot of parents may know. Okay, the kids, a lot of times these parents, like I said, they feel like they're helping by yelling things and yelling commands and saying other things to the referees, but they're really confusing the players, especially their own children. So you got to think about this. If your son is on a team and he's already, or your daughter's on the team and they're already kind of, relying on you as far as every time they score a basket, make a play, make a bad play, they're looking over their shoulder, and you're yelling commands at them, they're not going to listen to their coach 100% of the time like they should. It's already so many other distractions on the court, especially for a kid that's, under 16 years old, that's playing and doesn't have a lot of experience dealing with crowds and things of that nature. So if you're telling your kid to do one thing on the sideline, a lot of times it confuses them because they're looking over their shoulder at you. You may not know. The big thing about this is, as a coach, I might be saying one thing and telling the team to do one thing, and you as a parent on the sideline on the other end of the basketball court, you may not know what the coach is telling them to do, and you're telling them the total opposite. I've had one situation, I remember a long time ago, a parent from the other team told a player on their team to call a timeout. That coach didn't have any more timeouts left to call. The kid listened to their dad because the dad was right there. The ball was going out of bounds, and the kid caught and was about to travel, and the dad was, time out, time out, time out. And guess what? The kid called a timeout, got a technical. The team got a technical. We got 2 free throws and put us up 4 instead of 2. And they would have had the ball down 2. And then we scored again, and we were up 7, and that was game. That was it. We hit a 3-pointer, and that was game. So things of that nature, man, as a parent, you guys got to understand. I'm not going to get into depth about the parent part, but as a parent, you got to understand to just know your role. And if you're not doing anything, the only thing you really need to be doing, honestly, is just cheering your teammate on and saying words of encouragement, not giving out instructions. Because you don't know what the coach is saying. You don't know what the team is doing. The kids are already listening to the coach. They're listening to their teammates. And they're listening for the whistle and other commands from the ref. So, okay, you yelling on the sideline, even if you're not yelling at your own kid, or even if you're just yelling at your own kid, okay, guys, just leave that alone. But what we're going to get into real quick, I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. As a player, we're talking about the players today. Number one, and the only one thing is, if it's not your coach, if it's not a teammate, if it's not a referee, you need to completely tune everything else out. Nothing else matters. Guys, really, honestly, nothing else matters other than the coach, players, and maybe a tweet from the whistle of the referee. Guys, when you start relying on your parents on the sideline, like I just said before, okay, you get into a realm of things that you don't want to do. And guys, I'll be honest with you. Some of you guys that are watching this, your kid is not in playing varsity basketball or anything yet. So if you guys, get used to, you players get used to your parents yelling stuff from you and listen to them. Guys, there are some coaches that don't tolerate that at all. And they will take your kid out of the game or maybe even cut your son or daughter if they're not listening to the coach and the coaching staff 100%, because you got the assistant coaches, you got your teammates. They have a lot of stuff to hear and listen to, a lot of commands to listen to. They definitely don't need it from their parents. So if you're a player, lock in and hone in on what you need to do as a player on the floor. Don't worry about stuff from the other side, because a lot of times, think about this as well. What if you're at a game and you hear something from the sidelines from someone that sounds like your mother or father, but they're from the other team, right? And they tell you to do something totally wrong, right? They'll get you subbed out, or they'll cause you to lose a game or make a mistake in a game that you don't need to do. So, guys, this is why I'm telling you, it's so very important as a player to lock in and pay attention to what's going on in the game, your situation. You guys watch professional sports all the time. Unless a fan is getting extremely disrespectful, most players just ignore anything that they hear from the sideline. Even if they have their mother in the front row or anything, the only thing they're saying is words of encouragement. They're not you don't see Kevin Durant's mom telling him, hey, come off the screen and go to the hole, or hey, you need to press up. She's just over there cheering. So you guys got to get that through your head. Some of you guys have a hard time doing that because you're so used to your parents being there from age 5, coaching you from the sidelines all the way up until you're 16, 17, 18 years old. You got to let that go and think like a professional at this age and handle business. If it's not the coach, assistant coach, teammate, or referee, you don't need to pay attention to it or listen to it. All right? That is pretty much it. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.